All right, Coach, first opened back in 2017. There's a look at the gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A give. This is Cook. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now Flacco. And his throw is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And able to find Conley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Finding room to the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. All right, Coach, first opened back in 2017. There's a look at the gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24. 4-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Jackson to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Leopard!
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. They find some open field here. Power. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, L.A. Ezekiel Elliott, 69 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. So, wow. I mean, that'll quiet this crowd, right? A big one there on the opening drive of the game.
Yeah, you have to be thinking, we're at home for the playoffs. That had to be a splash of cold water right in their face, don't you think?
Yeah, they got to be thinking, we're going to have to work on this and do so in a hurry. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Always got some breathing room. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They run the counter with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And some room to run now. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A break from the ground game here. Flacco, he'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Flacco from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say,
he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. A great play there, 104 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Point after try forthcoming. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A beautiful fake. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jackson on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets a made.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Detroit!
On second down, here's Jackson. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Detroit!
To throw is Jackson. To throw on second down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And just like that, it's third down.
Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun. That's out to Hill, right side complete. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to float this over the... And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play that time for the Rams. 42 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket.
They come out here, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he works free. The 40, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 104 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
Again, Urban partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Detroit!
They start on the ground with Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A give to Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Lucky 56. Detroit. Gone. All right, now, Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Detroit!
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Ebron's got it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To pass, Flacco. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's got this down to the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. A red zone 1st down for Flacco. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Let's go, hurry up. Eye right.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So 2 minutes to go in a wild 1st half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Flacco. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and goal. Flacco. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there from 3 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll escape to his left. He's going to look deep now for... This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 46 yards. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. On first down, Flacco. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And this is intercepted, but they'll say... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Flacco. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, Rod, you're 5-4.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That's taken inside his own 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Fournette, a first down carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appered to be a case of see ball, get ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jackson on 2nd down, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
The first down carry by Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cullen. Oh, he shifts past him. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. Well, the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Gets this one to Hill, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Detroit!
And Jackson throwing once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun. Throw left side taken in by Hill. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Back now in Atlanta. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it.
Detroit!
4th down. Here's Jackson. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this. But run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's got room.
Look, I know that all eyes and all credit should be on the guys that brought the ball back a long way, but I'm just wondering about the guys covering and their special teams coach. They've got to be looking at each other and saying, at what point are we going to find a way to stop these guys?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
On first down, Drake. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Cohen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble. But all is well. 1st down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And off comes to Cook. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They get it to him running left. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Roger, 5-4. Hey, one day. Red. Hey, one day. 3 wide.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Room past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
The give is to Elliott. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson. Oh, look at the juke. It's Hill, complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is taken around the 12. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next.
The program, and this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season.